Kong vault. Probably one of the most difficult of the basic vaults, but in my opinion, it is the most useful. So hopefully you know what a Kong vault looks like now. And you may have also noticed that there's different ways to do this vault. But before you can learn the Kong vault, there is one prerequisite. That's called a monkey plant. Think of it as half the vault. Instead of going all the way over, you land on top. Now this is where people struggle the most. The issue I most often see is feet leading off to the side. You want your feet to come directly through the center. The next issue I most often see is hands being left on the block for too long. Your hands should push off the block before your feet touch down. The last issue that's not as common is not using your hands at all and treating it more like a box jump. All of these issues can be solved if you have a good push. A good drill for this is to lean into the block, jump, and then push your hands away. Also, when you do this drill, try to get your hips as high as you can. If your hips stay low, it'll be nearly impossible to get on top of the block. Now, it does take some power and a little extra effort to go from standing like I was. So let me teach you how to use momentum. For starters, avoid punching the ground with both feet at the same time and avoid any one-step takeoffs. Start by taking a step back and then stepping your feet together. This is called a gather step and it'll help you gain some momentum. Still, that's probably not enough, so take an extra step back and do the same thing. Next, start adding a bit of speed and arm swing. Now go as far back as you can without messing up the footing and add even more speed. At this point, you want to add a hop before that gather step. And make sure you emphasize that arm swing when you do this. Once you have all the footing down, it is now time to learn a Kong. Do your monkey plant and land on the far edge of the box. Add more power, tap your feet down, trying to spend as little time on the box as possible. Next, do a 1-foot tap, and finally, go all the way over. As you increase the speed to your run-up, make sure you take off farther away from the block. If you go too fast and take off too close, you may clip your knees.